History time! Today we're going to be talking about Charlotte's first crush. Hello Internet Explorers, it's me, Mad Carlotta, and today we're going to be talking about my first crush. And when I say my first crush, I actually mean my first Valentine. I guess that's what you call him. So, at my old school, I didn't have a lot of friends. And the problem with this is that I was a total romantic. I'm very into Disney movies, and I love princess movies, like a lot. And I love fairy tale endings. And usually fairy tale endings consist of, the two main characters getting together. And the problem with this is that I was a very young mindset. And I thought this was supposed to happen in real life from the beginning. So, in 3rd grade, there was a boy. Okay? Now, we're going to name him Harold. So, Harold and I met on the first day of 3rd grade because he'd just come into our school. And he sat behind me because that's where the teacher put him. And during class, we would do thumb wars. And the teacher didn't seem to care because we were sort of still listening and whatever. And I sort of had a big crush on him. Partially because he was the first guy to ever not care that I was a little unstable. And it was probably because he was a bit unstable too. So, the first couple weeks I decided I had a crush on him. And I say decided because I'm not even sure if I had an actual attraction to him. I just loved that he liked me as a person. So, I very obviously had a crush on him. And, I told all my girlfriends, and they told him. And he was like, well, okay. And I was kind of like, so, what do we do? His response was, date. So we never actually went on an actual date. But we would hold hands during recess. We would tell people we were dating. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't count him as a boyfriend. Because a boyfriend actually means that you went on a date at least once. And you both said, I'm your girlfriend, you're my boyfriend. That's what a relationship is. So, we kind of been doing this thing for a while where we were saying we were dating. And I kissed him on the cheek once, behind a bookcase. Valentine's Day had rolled around, and at my school there was Valentine's Day dance. And this is an elementary school, so, it wasn't wild and, you had to have a date. It was literally you show up in a dress or a suit, or even just in nice clothes, eat some cookies and dance under some blinking lights. I had asked him to go with me. Not as a date, just be there, so we can hang out. And he had said no to a bunch of other dances because his dad wouldn't let him. And finally, he said, sure. And I will never forget this. Reminder, we were in 3rd grade, okay? 3rd grade. I had gotten my ears pierced for the dance, and, I was really happy about it, and I wore a black dress covered in little polka dots with some little ballet flats, and I had my hair in a braid. It was an actual, my mom put some effort into my outfit. I didn't put any effort into my outfit. I didn't care. But I showed up, and my mom was there, and Harold came up to me, and he was wearing a dress shirt, some slacks, nice shoes, and his hair was in a blue mohawk. And I thought it was adorable, because I'm just that kind of person. So he came up to me and said hi to me, and then gave me a box of chocolates, along with a pair of little heart-shaped earrings that said cutie pie, and a bracelet with hearts on it, and a necklace with hearts on it. And I freaked out. It was the first, gift I'd gotten from a boy. And, I, ran over to my mother, and I showed her, and she thought it was adorable, and I gave them to her to watch. But I put on the necklace, and I put on the bracelet. And we hung out for the rest of the evening. And it was pretty awesome, actually. Memories of him are the better memories of my old school. And I didn't know him very well. In fact, I don't even remember what he was into. All I remember is that we were good friends. Even if we weren't dating, we were good friends, and, he's a good memory to look back on in my old school. The problem was, that was the only year he was there. At the end of the year, his dad got a job in Oregon and he moved. And he said goodbye to me and he gave me a flower hairpin. It was really sweet. I always just think about him, not for really any particular reason. I don't think I'd actually date him today, an actual date. I like to think of that year because he was my first Valentine. And I just thought that would be a good story to start off with for the new thing that I'm going to be calling History Time with Mad Carlotta. Just about things that have happened to me in the past that have influenced me. And in my next History Time with Mad Carlotta, I will be talking about my many style choices throughout the ages, starting from me in 2nd grade up till now. So, I guess I should end this video. Okay, have fun exploring the universe, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!